No pun intended, but sink your teeth in the Shark Week 2023. Today I have conservationist Paul D. Gelder and underwater cinematographer André Musgrove. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Hey, good morning. All good.
Speaking of all good, Paul, let's talk about Shark Week and your two specials. You got Florida Shark Week, Blood in the Water, and Deadly Sharks of Paradise. Talk about these two.
Yeah, two vastly different shows. The Sharks of Paradise was filmed in Brazil, and so Shark Week's taking you all around the globe this year. We've got specials in Egypt, we've got specials in Brazil, and I got to work with three incredible shark scientists to catch and tag a bunch of the sharks living on this volcanic island called Fernando de Noronha. Uh, Spectacular scenery, amazing sharks. We might even see a newly born tiger shark. So that was really, really a bit of a highlight for me. And then Florida Sharks is looking at the reasons that Florida has one of the highest rates, if not the highest rate of shark interactions in America, and why this is happening. So really cool stuff coming from a place where, I was bitten by a shark as well. This is something near and dear to my heart, trying to figure out how we can keep humans and the sharks safe.
Speaking of that, let's talk about that. You were you've been involved in the shark attack, and now here you are advocating. How did this happen? Where did this mindset come from after being attacked by a shark?
Mate, I guess it's part of the military mindset. You never let the things that you're afraid of stop you from doing the things that you love. And I love diving. I love adventure. And through not building my knowledge on sharks, the fear drifted away. And that's what I try and do on Shark Week. I try and build the viewers' knowledge of these sharks, show them in their natural habitat, so perhaps they'll respect them and they'll fall in love with them just as much as me and Andre.
Andre, here we go. Your special coming up is Monster Mako Fresh Blood. Talk a little bit about that.
So in Monster Mako Fresh Blood, we're off the coast of California looking for the biggest and the fastest fish in the ocean, the Mako shark. We're trying to see if these sharks are competing with great whites for the same food source. So we're in two different teams, working with an amazing crew of scientists to go out there and find Monster Mako. We're spending hours and hours out on the ocean to find these animals. We find other species of sharks and animals like blue sharks and mola, and it's really incredible. Like, it's a completely different ecosystem out there that I'm used to diving in here in the Bahamas, much warmer waters. But to be able to experience these sharks and see them in action is always amazing. And I'm looking forward for people to see it. So hopefully they fall in love with sharks as much as us.
Being an African American, I'm looking at you and I'm going, bruh, are you crazy? I ain't going. I ain't going. No, man. No, you go. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah,
Andre,
I get that a lot.
But you've lived in the Bahamas, and you've been doing this for a long time now. Where did this passion come from?
Yeah, so I'm born and raised in the Bahamas, based in the Bahamas, here in Nassau, Bahamas now. My passion for the ocean and sharks just came from growing up spearfishing with my dad here. It's the only thing I ever wanted to do was to be in the ocean, to go in the sea. I didn't care about video games. I didn't care about going out to any parties or like that. I wanted to go free diving on the boat, in the ocean, at the beach, whatever it was. And for me, just seeing these animals, and it's just so amazing to actually interact with and see and dive with. And now I get to work with them all the time, photographing, free diving, scuba diving, and to share it with other people too. Because some people don't have the opportunity to actually see these animals in real life. So hopefully through positive media about sharks, people can learn and love them.
Yeah, I'm gonna tease you a little bit, Andre. But Paul, forgive me for this, but I'm gonna tease Andre. So, Andre, you meet a girl for the first time, and she asks you what you do. What's the reaction?
The reaction is usually like, "Oh, wow, huh?" And I could just feel like the thoughts going in their head, just like, "I wonder how that works. And but it's a pretty good conversation starter the moment they ask that.
Paul, I hear you laughing too, man. Okay. I've been talking with Paul de Gelder about his 2 specials for Shark Week, Florida Shark, Blood in the Water, and Deadly Sharks of Paradise. And André Musgrove from the Bahamas talking about Monster Mako, Fresh Blood, and of course going on dates and talking about sharks. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. I'm looking forward to watching these specials.
Awesome. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, son.